Alrighty. First things first, we gotta make sure that the colors are not disgusting. So, how about blue and yellow? Those are easy to see. Alright. Who are we looking at? We're looking at yellow. Berbers versus Bulgarians on Acropolis. Ladder Acropolis does not have deep fish. And also you can wall to the edge on this version. So, basically, you can wall up your main base, and it's actually not so bad. Okay, going for the wood line here. Makes sense. I guess you don't... you kind of see this, but it's fine to just put it there. This is actually probably the ideal spot right here, but, yeah, anyways. It's not a big deal. I sort of like first wood line on the low ground and then second wood line on the high ground. Because the high ground one chops out a lot, and if your opponent pressures you, then you have no wood up on the top, and then you just kind of die. This map can snowball really hard, though. Like, this map is really hard. I'm no expert on this map, honestly. But, basically, you're going to want to make a lot of military and feudal age. Now, this version of the map, you can wall up, whereas other versions you can't. So, you know, if the opponent gets fully walled, probably don't want to keep making too much military. That's not going to do anything. So, feudal age, your tech level, doesn't really allow you to break walls super easily once they're up. Okay. And yeah, opponent's map, he's going for this wood line. Honestly, opponent has way worse wood. Your wood is actually good. Your wood is actually decent. Okay. But this is kind of... You can make scouts opening and then go into archers. Or you could go for forward buildings. That could be alright. Towers on the forward wood lines can be pretty good too. There's a lot of options, but you definitely want to play aggressive on this map. If you just sit back and try and eco, like scouts with horse collar and then no range, it's probably going to be a disaster. Especially as Berbers who don't really have any bonuses. Like, they have faster moving bills initially. Okay, that's cool. Bulgarians also are kind of in the same boat. Although Bulgarians actually can get the faster working blacksmith and cheaper techs from the blacksmith. They can use that effectively in the feudal age. But they don't have any eco bonus or anything. And of course, free men-at-arms for Bulgarians. The Bulgarians have a few military options that you have to contend with as Berbers here. And as the Berbers, you kind of don't have anything until Castle Age. But if you can get into a position where Knight Spam and Castle Age just kills him, that could be very good. And having access to Camel Archer is going to dissuade him from playing Cav Archers, right? So, what unit kills Camel Archer? Crossbowman, right? Well, Bulgarians is one of the two civs who doesn't have Crossbowman. So... like, what else kills it? Okay, probably skirms. Yeah. He can make skirms, but you should be in a position where you can add a counter to skirms easily. As Berbers, you have cheap cav. So you go Camel Archer. If he starts making skirm, you just switch to Knights or switch to Light Cav for a little while. You make some of those units enough to kill his skirms, and then your Camel Archers dominate. Like, the Camel Archer is the unit that Bulgarians is going to struggle really hard against. But obviously, if he's starting to make skirms, you would need to think and be like, okay, well, let's make a counter to his skirms and then resume Camel Archers after. You can't just be like blindly going Camel Archers. Because obviously, Camel Archers is the best unit that you can go as Berbers here, but there's still counterplay. You can get Generators before you can produce Camel Archers. I mean, yeah, you can go Generators, but it's not as good. Oh, can we get the trap? Oh, can you imagine? Would have been epic. Good condition for Berbers against Italians. I don't know. I don't want to think about that right now. I want to think about this matchup. But yeah. I mean, Italians, if you just kill his castles, then Berber Knight Spam is going to kill everything, because Italians don't even have Halb. Alright. He's coming forward, so as I said, forward buildings can do something. But you know it's going to be a forward range. You know he's going to have men-at-arms. He's going to go into probably skirmishers. We can just take a look. Is he on gold? He's not on gold, so it's going to be skirmishers, which makes sense. So, yeah, going into your own skirms here is probably going to be pretty good. You could initially make an archer. Even one archer can be pretty good. Even 2 archers can be pretty good. Because he's not going to have skirms yet. He's not even up. So if you make a couple archers initially, it could be good. I think you should have used 2 villagers to build this range, though. I think that's a mistake, not using 2. Also, putting a gate here is really bad. Because that's just a thing that he can attack. Also, you can lock your gates before they get built. If you don't lock this gate before it gets built, it's going to open. Disaster. So they added a hotkey for the palisade gate. While it's being built, you can lock it. That might have lost you the game, actually. Like, that's so bad. Actually, the fact that he put this under the TC, you might actually be able to just kill it. Like, the TC arrows do quite a lot, actually. Okay, I like this tower from you. Thought I clicked it, but apparently didn't. Yeah. Panic. Okay, this is fine, actually. Yeah, once your tower's up, you'll be able to send bills. You should probably get the archer. I guess it's fine. He has range units coming. Are you going to be able to deny this? I'm not so sure. But I think what you want to do is rush this down. I think what you want to do is send... Oh, man, you don't have a full garrison here. He's baiting you so hard, like you need to micro better. Okay, 30 seconds of idle TC is not great. Yeah, what you wanted to do here was as soon as your tower went up, you wanted to rush this down with some bills. Because if he sends his men-at-arms to kill your vills, they're just going to die to the tower, and then his men-at-arms are gone. You have to micro, obviously, so, like, don't lose vills, or try your best, but if you have a full garrison here, and then you have, like, 4 vills battering this tower, it's going to go down, or even more than 4 vills. You kill that, and then you just fall back to the tower, and it's fine. Your tower could have been a little more forward, too. I actually, to make that play work, you kind of want the tower to cover a little bit more area. Like here, it would have been completely fine. But yeah, that's probably what I would have done in this situation. You had lots of vills around, so we could have probably put the tower. Yeah, here we go. Like easily, we could put it like here, just a little more forward. So no need to put it on the range of his tower or like the edge of his tower. The style of game I'm the worst against. Okay, yeah. Well, luckily this is the kind of game that I'm sort of best at doing. I don't know, this defensive play is... I get myself into these situations all the time. I like it. But yeah, a little more forward on this, and that's going to support your vills when you send them to rush this down against his men-at-arms. If it's here, like if you put your guys here, he can kind of dive in and out of the range. It's kind of annoying. We didn't end up doing that. But big issue here is you forgot to build vills. Look, like the opponent is... Yeah, look, you just forgot. It was during this whole time. This time when the craziness... Oh, as soon as he got in, we just didn't queue vills that whole time. That's a disaster. Yeah. Down a vill from that. And, yeah. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, we're back to where we were. Oh, opponent's idling... Okay, opponent just idled like a crazy madman. Just for no reason as well, so that's good. He prioritized armor instead of getting vill production. That's he's getting a state. Okay, he's trying to do too many things. Actually, he's cooking himself. Actually, opponent is he needed to develop his economy a little bit more before adding the stable. You're gonna be completely fine if you just make some range units, which is what you're doing. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean I think okay. Pro tip, you only need four units in here. You can ungarrison one of the archers and it's gonna have, or sorry, one of the vills, and you'll have just as many arrows. So you could have one more vill working. Yeah. Anyways. Gates are bad. You need to stop going gates. These things, look. They have 2 melee armor, which is better than a house, you can say. Houses have -1. But they only have 400 HP, and they cost 30 wood. In this game, the repair cost is based on the percentage HP restored. So if you have low HP building, you're going to be spending a high amount of resource to repair it. Basically, okay, it's based on the HP of the building and the resource cost of the building. So palisade gates are relatively high resource cost and relatively low HP, which is horrible. The gate foundation has 0 melee armor. Did they make it for palisade gates as well, or is it? I thought it was just on stone gates. I could be wrong though. Maybe it's just melee armor. I think they still have pierce armor. Maybe it's the like stone gates don't have pierce armor for the foundation. It's kind of weird. I actually not. I can't actually remember exactly. Like, just the thing is, palisade gates are garbage. So really, ideally, you get a couple of houses here, or just regular palisade walls. Basically, since palisade gates, they cost 30 wood. It costs you 15 wood to go from 0 to full. Or like 1 HP to full. So 15 wood. And if he's just doing a lot of damage, he's just eating your wood. And he does lots of damage here. Both gates have 0/0. Okay. You just don't really see it as much, because the palisade gates are already super weak. Are you sure that the palisade gate foundations have 0 pierce though? I thought they still had the pierce armor. Maybe not. I don't know. All right. Anyways, why are we queuing archers? He's making skirms. Like, you know, he's got this range here. He's gonna make skirms. Making archers is a mistake. 1 archer initially to maybe shoot the men-at-arms, but we need to be on skirms here. He already has melee armor for his men-at-arms, but still, the skirm mass is what matters. The men-at-arms, you can always run from them. You can always just chip them. 1 damage per hit. But, like, the archers, they're only going to be useful for killing the men-at-arms. But if you end up just having, say you have 3 skirms and you have 6 skirms, you just lose that fight anyways. Because skirms will fight skirms will fight archers. Whereas your archers only fight men-at-arms. And then your skirms kind of you don't have enough. Alright. So, basically, making archers here is going to allow you to, or never allow you to get back in this game. Unless you're going to use those archers aggressively and go and attack his bills. But, yeah, that's really bad. Losing that. Alright, well, we need to not... Yeah, look, like, this needed to be 2 houses behind this as well. Like, look, we had tons of time. House, and you're safe. Just 2 houses, then it's fine. Palisade gates go down so quickly. Like, at least houses, even though they have -1 melee armor, they have 750 HP. And they're 25 wood instead of 30, so they're just cheaper to repair. Even if he's doing more damage per hit, they're just cheaper to repair. And repairs in this game are kind of crazy. At this point, I lost connection. I had about 3 seconds of lag. Oh, that's really bad. Alright, makes sense. See, the big thing is that the opponent idled his TC like crazy for this. So, if he was playing better and didn't idle his TC at all, you would be dead. But actually, he idled. So, it's kind of, like, it's not completely over. And he's gonna lose his archer range, too. Honestly, you don't need to have bills in here, though. I mean, if you're gonna commit to killing it, commit to killing it. But having, like, going half and half here, it's just, I don't know. Okay, so if his army is here, and he has an archery range here, what does he have at home? He has, like, okay, so he has a stable. That's whatever. You would never really know about that. I mean, Bulgarians can make this play where he has, like, armor on his scouts. He's not even close to that, though. Like, imagine if, as soon as we made these first few archers, like, where was it? We already have some archers, right? We have some in here. Yeah. Imagine we went for a counterattack here. Like, he doesn't really have that much food. He might have a few scouts, but he can't really afford to add anything meaningful in terms of the scouts. If his range is here, if he has another range at home, well, he's investing so much, his economy is cooked. So, your archers are going to do nothing against his army here. Really? Like, unless your archers are behind this wall and you shoot his guys a little bit, okay, that's all right. But if you're over here, they're not going to be able to force this fight. He just has a bunch of skirms. Your own skirms will fight this. So what you want to do is go counterattack. You'd be at your opponent's base, like, I don't know, a minute and a half later. I don't know, like around here. Maybe a little bit further. You'd be at his base, like, kind of around now. He has 1 scout. He has nothing. Do you see this? Okay, you didn't even scout him, though, so that's a problem. You definitely needed to have better scouting this game. But yeah, if his big army is here, go to his base with the archers. Otherwise, you need to be making full skirm to push this back. Alright. Your wood, you're so lucky your wood is actually good, though. Wait, bringing vills? No. I mean, your Berbers, maybe it'll work. Oh, what? You could have blocked these. I mean, he has armor, though. You don't really want to fight this. I don't really know what we're cooking with these vills, actually. He's gonna lose his range. Okay, but whatever. You could have walled this, too. I would have had this walled. If his guys are over here, wall this. Like, you can wall to the edge on this map, so you just go to here. Then he can't really rotate unless he goes all the way around, and that's gonna just take time. But and you have a tower here anyways, so just secure this. And then, I don't know, play towards down here. That's kind of far, though. There's a gold here, luckily. Do you see it? Oh, you don't see it. Actually, yeah, your scouting just doesn't exist. All right. He also says that palisades require 1.5 times to repair. Is that true? I was wondering, because it always feels like palisade gates require so much res to repair. Oh, yeah, wait. No, it must apply to stone gates as well, right? Because I'm pretty sure that it's the same issue with town centers, right? It's actually 3 objects. So palisade gates, I think there's like this object, and the middle object, right? So then it just times it by 3, right? That's how it is for TCs. That's why TCs cost so much more. Or TCs are like 4 times as much to repair, right? They're double. That must be it. That makes sense. Gate walling pre-nerf was the dumbest thing. Yeah, I mean, it was stupid. You could just gate wall anything out, and it was very easy to do once people got skilled. But yeah, okay. In this game, we're just kind of chilling and dying. Opponent doesn't have double bit axe, luckily, and he's just randomly getting wheel. Oh my god, he actually has the farm count to get wheelbarrow. Never mind. But he doesn't have double bit axe. Honestly, this guy's playing Bulgarians how they should be, like really aggressive. The execution isn't perfect because he's idling his TC like crazy, but this is how Bulgarian games should look. Okay. What you want to do in this situation is not control the archer. Your archer should just be back here passively shooting the men-at-arms, and you should be controlling the skirms getting in front. If his men-at-arms come for the skirms, then you just run back onto the TC. The archer should never be like being controlled with the skirms here. And archer just gets picked off anyways. Disaster. Okay, yeah, but he has armor because he's Bulgarian, so let's respect these scouts, actually. He took a lot of damage on the scouts. Actually, his scouts are weak enough where it'll be fine. You won't even lose the tower, right? Yeah, just batter these down and just make sure to garrison weak vills. Like this guy, oh, no. We need to be, Mike, we can't be losing vills here. We can't be losing vills. Like, literally just click the weak ones and garrison them. You have to. Oh my, don't tell me you lose like 4 vills. Dude, garrison the weak vills. Maybe it's too weak, but like repair it a bit and then go in. Oh man, that probably lost you the game. You're down 8 vills now. Actually, wait a sec. Opponent just idled forever though, but I guess he has wheelbarrow. Yeah, we needed to actually micro the vills there, like garrison micro, or just pull them back, something like that. Oh wait, we had. Oh no, we forgot about our army. We were building up army. Oh, they were shooting the range. Disaster. We needed to clean that up. Our archers were chilling up here. Dang. Yeah, unit position. We just panicked. Just didn't. Things just weren't happening how they should have been here. Can't garrison because it was too weak, right? We needed to repair it, and you don't have to repair it that much though. What's the percentage that it has to be? Is it like 15% or something, or 20%? It was close. Could have repaired it just a little bit and then hopped in. Would have been fine. Anyways, opponent's gonna be up. You're actually just dead. Like, he did way too much damage in that last move there. He's gonna go knights, which you'll see. You'll see that. Actually, why? I mean, you don't know that that was the second stable, the first stable. But I mean, he's just gonna make a bunch of stuff, right? A bunch of stuff is pretty good. Although, if you can pick off a few units here, I don't know why he's chasing. He should probably just not chase yet. I mean, good micro. Good micro. Taking him down. Okay, opponent's gonna come forward. He's getting a Acropolis. This guy's gaming. He's randomly getting light cap. I guess he has 5 scouts. Okay, never mind. Light cap's kind of all right there. Dude is going crazy here. Yeah, Bulgarians is actually quite good on this map, and Berbers always feels really bad. Ah, you're cooked. Unless these archers can do something. Actually, wait. He only sent 7 vills. No. Actually, you're fine. You're fine. You just need to micro. Yeah. And you see he has light caps, and you're okay to just spam spearmen here. You have to spam spearmen. Yeah, he didn't send enough. He needed like 10 at least. And he didn't have his infantry here. He randomly threw his infantry against your archers up here. If he had his infantry here, he can at least like send them against your guys and just tank a little bit while he gets this up. Okay, this is a little crazy. Okay, you can come back now. I actually believe. Because the opponent still doesn't have double with axe. Alright. A couple of spears doing nothing, but it's fine. Like, you're not gonna kill this, they just tickle it. Actually, wait, you might. You actually might. Yeah, I like this spearman play. This is really good. Unfortunately, house. Okay, we gotta rush this house up. Don't do it just with one. Opponent doesn't have this either. Oh man, he's actually... Okay. He has 1-1. He has no bloodlines. No bloodlines. Bloodlines is like the most important thing against spears. If you can take this fight on the high ground here, you can win this fight. He doesn't even have +2 either. He has every feudal upgrade. That's crazy. Dude is still living in the feudal age here. Alright, well, let's see how the micro goes. Okay, we can't have the units separated, though. All the spears need to be together. He's going to come down here, so you need to have this house walled. Just one house. Like, either he attacks your army or he goes down here. So this should be house walled, so that if he goes down here, then it's no problem. And spears need to be together. Let's see how it goes. These 2 spears on stand ground is disaster. We're fighting with 3 spears. Wait, he's just running past, though. Wait a sec. He's randomly going... Why is he sending his guys to the archers? What? Why would he do that? Classic lower elo, just like being like, I'm gonna send them against the archers, even though the spears are just gonna do all the damage. Okay, I mean, yeah, his micro just doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, exactly, just go for vills now. Exactly, the spears will just passively do stuff while your archers kill the vills. You just win the game now. Oh my god. Blue not respecting the spears, just deciding that he wanted to throw his guys against your archers for no reason. And loses his whole everything. Loses his life. Okay, now you dominate. Playing crossbowman is fine. Oh, you forgot to queue crossbowman upgrade. If you have this number of archers, just get crossbowman. It's good. And yeah, then you can... I mean, you could go across the map. It's kind of sketchy to still go across the map, I guess. But from this position, you just killed a bunch of vills. You could actually just make a TC. You need to know what he's doing, though. I think you need to send these spears forward and just see. He's going to have +2. You'll see that he has knights. So you're going to need something against that. And you were never on stone, so you're not really ready to play camel archers. Do you have a market? You need to get a market up. I think... Oh, we don't even have a stable. Okay. This is tricky. So from this situation, obviously, there's a few things you can do. Like, you can work towards TCs, you can work towards camel archers. I don't think either of those are actually good or safe. I think making TCs is good, but it's not safe. But looking at your resource distribution here, your wood is garbage too. I think what you need is just throw down a stable, maybe even 2 stables if you can, and just spam camels for now, or spam knights. Because your crossbowmen, they're okay, but like they will get killed by mass knights if he goes mass knights here. So I think maybe you just make your own knights, actually. I don't even think you want to go camel, because you have cheaper knights. So your knights are just going to be better. You have no upgrades for them, though, so, you know, maybe camels are better, but I think just that your resource balance tells me that going for cavalry here would be really good. You want to go back to basics and think of your eco balance here, though, and how much you need on food to maintain production, right? So 6 on food to maintain TCs. So if you have 6 farms, that's enough to maintain your TC. Tell me what else you're making with food. You're not making anything else with your food. So that means that you're going to be floating 11 farms worth of food. So I mean, you can't really spend that. That's like 200 food per minute that you're just going to be floating that you can't spend. So basically, either add stables, or I mean, you could add but like if you added a market to buy stone, you still need lots of wood. You're super far away from making TCs. Like the problem is your eco balance here is really bad. Actually, wait, did we just reseed a bunch of farms? Is that why? Yeah. Look. We're on the way to Castle Age. We're not making food units. We have no horse collar, and we're reseeding farms with our wood. So you need to be thinking a little bit more. We don't need these farms because we don't even have a stable. We don't have wood. So we need to not reseed these farms. We needed to save our wood for something useful. So ideally, like, we're on the way up and we're Berbers. We just throw down 2 stables right now. It's going to be pretty good, right? What did we actually spend our res on? I guess just units. It's weird. No, we reseeded another. We reseeded 2 more farms. Never mind. We just randomly reseeded 4 farms. And that's gonna set us up. Oh, 5th farm, 6th farm. Just randomly reseeding these farms. Like, that's 300 wood that we did not need to spend. And that's actually killing us. That 300 wood could have been the market earlier. Could have been 2 stables. Imagine you have 2 stables right now. You're spamming camels with this. You go camel crossbow. Go across the map and you win the game, basically. I bet we have auto reseed on. That's what it feels like. You don't even have a mill. I can't even check. You can't even disable it, actually, because you don't have a mill. Didn't have a mill to turn off auto reseed. Disaster. It should never even be on, though. Set it off by default. Turn it back on later. Like, you're basically 2K, so I'm sure that you can handle it. But look, like, now we have this, but we could already have, like, 8 knights or 8 camels or whatever. If we just had the building, like, the stable earlier. We've just been floating all this reds, which we can't spend because we just have all of these too many farms. Like, in this situation, you're floating this much food, just send half your economy to go do something else. I don't know, get them on gold, get them on wood. It's fine. Just because they're farming now doesn't mean you can't just take them off of the farms. It's fine. Don't think it's easy to think about the farms when you're trying to deny that Acropolis drop. Well, I mean, it was from before too, but yeah, this is 2K level though. Like, people are decent at the game. All right. Knights, okay. I think the safer thing to do is camels for now. Because you don't have upgrades. Camels will do the job with no upgrades, but knights without upgrades, I'm scared. Yeah, we're too late. Like, basically, we either need to attack way earlier or not attack at all. Because when did you make these 9 archers? You've had 9 archers? Like, you have 8 archers here. 7 archers here. Okay. So basically, like, your archers are fully assembled, kind of like, I don't know, around here. We have most of the archers a little bit further. So our army is at this strength right now, which is like, you can say 26 minutes. We attack 3 minutes later. So we're kind of like attacking with an army that was decent 3 minutes ago. But now it's 3 minutes later and this army's garbage. So yeah, basically, if your army size doesn't get any bigger in 3 minutes, that's not the time to go attack. That's the time to be like, oh, dang, I'm behind an army because I just haven't produced anything in 3 minutes. So maybe I should make more dudes and then go across the map. Or go for mobile units. Like, you can go knights and attack with those, but crossbowmen, you got to keep the mass up. This mass is not good enough. If you had 30 crossbowmen, okay, you're safe to just go across the map and you fight anything. But like 9 guys, you knew the opponent was making knights as well. He's just going to kill this for free. And then we're going to be at a really bad spot. Because that opens you up for Knight Pike. He's going to kill these, and then he's going to be like, oh, wow, wait, what? No way he didn't see these. Oh my god. Dude, ninjas. All right, well, never mind. Never mind. Okay, we dodged a bullet there. They just... All right, there we go. All right, well, never mind, we're fine. That was about to be very bad, but you got lucky. Yeah, raiding with these is good. I can't believe blue has never took the low ground, though. I guess he lost a lot with the attempted Krepos drop. He's probably gonna delete it, right? Aye. If he doesn't delete it, I swear. No delete. Oof. Yeah, he would have gotten a refund of like 150 stone there. It would have been worth it, for sure. Okay. TC here is kind of a disaster, but yeah, alright.
Oof.
Thanks, Alavid. I mean, Bosaw at this point is good. I don't think we could have afforded Bosaw before, and it wouldn't really matter that much. Like, look at the efficiency. It's garbage. But yeah, I mean, opponent should have doubled it for sure. It's okay to have less ecotechs on this map, just in general, if you're going full military. But yeah, I would have probably liked to see a second stable before the TC even, because you still have just so much res. If you just spam knights with the crossbowman, it doesn't even matter what he has, you just kill it. But if you go for just one stable with the knights at a TC, could lead to not having enough units to fight his guys. And not being able to fight his guys is a disaster. He's going for it again. Man, you have no vision, though. Like, a couple of outposts lining your walls would be pretty good. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so you see he has, like, basically full upgrades. He doesn't have the second attack, which he probably should have as Bulgarians. You have 16 archers, and he has 15 knights, so we need to not stand here. He's gonna get the Krepos, like, here, probably. He might not care about the tower, but, you know, you could throw your guys in the tower. And you need to micro your crossbowman towards here. He's got a lot of guys. Unfortunately, you didn't go camels, you went knights, and camels would have been way better. Your knights should not be coming home, though. Whatever's gonna happen here is gonna happen. What you need to do is get into his base and do counter damage. He is going to damage you here. So you need to at least try and do as much damage to him. And I mean, you can do just as much damage to him with 3 knights as he can do with his whole army, too. Like, potentially. But yeah, adding a TC here just opens you up to dying a painful death. Obviously, you wanted your vills to be working, though, but it's tricky. I think your biggest issue was just not adding production. And yeah, the auto reseed really killed you. Like, you didn't ever have enough production because you just had so much food. Okay, microing over here didn't really make sense. You want to micro towards this direction. Now we're dead. It's just over. I mean, we're gonna run down here. I mean, okay, if he lets you just get that and he can't push in further, then it's alright. Monk's OP, actually. Monks can push him back. I mean, the game should be over. You might still win this, but the game should be over. Okay, he just gave you 3 conics. Alright, actually, you're in a 6th position now. This doesn't even really matter that much. So against this, just delete the farms that are in range. It doesn't range the gold. And just retreat your, like, yeah, send your vills over here. Man, your map sucks so bad. There's just nothing in either corner, but, I mean, there's this, but you have no scouting, right? Yeah, you just didn't scout. I mean, it's whatever. Just try not to lose vills, and you might actually be alright. Oh, we're losing all the vills. Why are we losing the fields? Okay, he gave you his whole army, though. That's good. Now, we gotta stop. Stop. Like, oh, get out of there. We're dying. Like, this Krepos has killed, what, 10 vills? This Krepos has killed 11 vills. It literally doesn't move. And it's killed 11 vills. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, monks though. Oh, CA, okay. We're 20 vills down. This counterattack better win the game. Actually, it could, though. It actually could. It's being converted. Oh, random vill, alright. Counterattack! No, it's disaster! Counterattack! Okay, we need to, like, use the units, though. You can't just move around. We need to be actively, like, looking at them and looking for vills. We can't Like, if you're in his base, that's the time to look at your units and, like, make sure to micro them. It's not the time to look away when you're in. Alright. Oh. I think we've basically got most of what we can get in terms of the, like, opening out of this game. Let's speed through it a little bit. I mean, you could still win. Berbers... I mean, Berbers should still struggle against Bulgarians late, though, so I don't know. I don't know. Castle here. Okay, interesting. He's gonna get the Acropolis here, though. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, Monkas are kind of good. Yeah, Berbers doesn't have Sanctity, so it's kind of tricky to go for the Monkas. Castling the forward market. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Camel Archer is the unit we want. We definitely don't want to fight when he has like 3 times as many guys as us, though. Yeah, GG. It was over a long time ago. Nice attempt, but yeah. Oh man, the opponent has just wheelbarrow. That's so funny. Yeah, tricky game, but I think there were many things that you could have done to not get absolutely dominated here by the Bulgarians. Yeah, just the decision to add the TC there. That's where we kind of like lost. This was so good. This right here, okay, this got you back into the game. This didn't get you ahead, this got you back in the game. And so, since you're not ahead, and you're just back in the game, it's even, you need to match his military investment. So, if you go 2 stable knight spam from here, or camels, and he goes 2 stable knight spam, well, your guys are cheaper, so you're ahead. If you go 2 stable knight spam, and he goes 3 TC from here, your knights just kill him. So, by adding a TC here, we just get killed by his 2 stable knights, and he has Krepos, so basically, we need military. Really struggle against super aggro, so my better performances. Yeah, I mean, you didn't completely die, and honestly, like, denying this Krepos was huge. But yeah, anyways, you gotta trust in the units. Trust, like, Berbers is all about knight spam in early Castle Age. That's what they do best. That is what you really want to be doing with them. Like, just cavalry spam. If you need Janitors, sure. And then, like, the win condition was getting to, Camel Archer Hussar eventually would have been amazing. Obviously, Siege Ram is a bit of an issue, but as Berbers, you add champions against Siege Ram, it's all good. But yeah, no auto-recede. Like, honestly, auto-recede killed you here. You couldn't make the right decisions even if you knew what to do, because your Vils were just using all of your wood on farms with no horse collar, and that's a disaster. That is an absolute disaster. Alright, GG's. That was way too in-depth for a free review, but you're always here. And actually, I go more in-depth on the high-level ones as well.